Hey, what is going on YouTube? Well, let's see. This segment is to be about martial law. Well, it's hard to explain martial law because the reason especially the United States, we're a big country full of 50 states and everything, and the only way the president can declare martial law if the whole country, well, it's pretty much like under attack. We're going on into economic collapse, and let's see. There's like another thing to it that, or in other words, where we're being invaded or whatever. But if he wants to do that to, how do you say, to abuse his power, he will be terminated because there'll be enough people in Congress as well as senators, House of Representatives will fire him. And you just can't say, "Oh, I'm the president and I don't like what's going on, and I'm going to declare martial law." Well, you have to have all the other states with you. That's how it usually works. Not all the 50 states are going to do it. See, what's going on in Ferguson is kind of in Baltimore. It's kind of like the start that it's more like a state thing right now. And see, there's different types of National Guardsmen. You got the air and you got the army, but those are split in half. You got the federal troops and you got the state troops, and um, he can't do that because he has to have a very good probable cause to declare martial law. And if you declare martial law, you're gonna have one hell of an uprising. And um, he, well, he's not a dictator. Barack Obama is not a dictator, regardless if if you like it or not. He's the president of the United States, and the Congress is there to prevent him from being a dictator. He can put all the executive orders all he wants. It's not always gonna fly. Okay, he can veto all the shit he wants. It's still not gonna fly. It's gonna make people do. It's gonna make people do more of the stuff than, let's say, for example, like gun rights. Okay, it's gonna make people do more of getting guns and hiding them compared to like getting registered and all that stuff. And I mean, he can veto all he wants. This will just make it worse, you know. Um, it's like hard to explain about martial law, but right now you have to have like at least 50 states. You have to have all the states to back you up. The first thing. Two, you have to declare the state of emergency, um, which pretty much the whole country's in fucking trouble. And basically is that you have to have all the votes in for it, and two, you have to. The best way to describe it is federalize everything. Now, if you can't get all the states involved, you're gonna have probably most of the states are gonna go against their own troops. So, yeah, this martial law thing, it's not gonna well, it might happen, but it probably won't because it's a you have to federalize everything. You have the police, the whole military, Russia, Italy, like the Soviet Union, Italy, fascist Italy, Nazi Germany, Japan, Spain did it too during World War II. China, North Korea, all those countries. That's martial law right there. You know, then if you have martial law, pretty much all power to the president. He's pretty much the dictator right there. And you're gonna probably have it's gonna be more like a revolutionary war than it is gonna be a civil. And I mean, if this country collapses economically, you're gonna see a lot of stuff, and it's gonna be worse than the Ferguson thing. It's gonna be worse than the Baltimore thing too. So it, God forbid if it does happen, but I seriously doubt it. I've been watching a lot of not just the YouTube videos, but I'm also gathering facts that martial law is a very dangerous thing. The troops, once they're ordered in like that, they can do whatever the hell they want. No questions asked. They can take your guns, your car, your food, whatever. You know, the martial law is kind of in a way a direct violation of the Constitution as well. And it's pretty much, you're kind of, in other words, you're kind of declaring war on your own country. And, you know, you can control people for so long, and then they're going to fight back regardless. You know, push comes to shove, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, and, you know, you're going to get somebody in the power of the White House that will have the balls to remove him and other people that supported that. So, he just can't say, oh, there's something. No, he has to have the probable cause and the facts before he sends in any troop movement like that. So, yeah, I'm hearing about this thing that's going on in Texas, and in a way, that's kind of a start. Technically, they should have never done that because it's pretty much going to open our eyes, and we're going to get a little bit of the dose of what martial law is going to be really like. The United States is pretty big. The states are pretty big too. So, you're going to probably have kind of like, let's say, the revolution, then after that, it's going to be a civil. Then probably after that, probably World War III or World War III, whatever. So, I wouldn't lose any sleep over martial law because it's not gonna happen. It's because you're not gonna get every police officer, every National Guardsman in this state, that state is gonna follow through with that. They're gonna probably disobey that order and just join what they call the militia, and it'll be more like. We'll call it like the militia versus the U.S. military or the U.S. government. So, I don't know. There's a lot of talk about this and that and everything. So if it happens, it happens. But you know, I seriously doubt it. So I got the facts, and some people are blowing it out of proportion, you know, and all that stuff. So if you federalize any police, it's pretty much their military right there. So that's how I feel about it. So I'm not gonna get all uppity about it. Well, just leave it in the comments below, whatever. So help correct me if I'm wrong. You know, it's hard to explain what martial law is, except for being, you know, dictatorship under a totalitarian government. You know, like I said, North Korea and, you know, China. And all that stuff. So, alright, I guess I gotta say, I am out.